So Jen, you are Red's President and COO. Is this always the path you imagined for yourself?
This is not actually the path that I ever imagined for myself. And honestly, it's kind of funny that we're sitting here doing this interview because the path that I wanted was to be the next Barbara Walters.
Oh, well,
so here we are. So maybe I'm doing it a little bit. When I was growing up, this will age me probably, I was absolutely inspired by Barbara Walters. I loved that she had broken barriers in the journalism field. I loved the interviews that she did, the respect that she got when she was on camera, and I thought that would be the greatest job in the world. And what I realized is many decades later, I maybe have the best job in the world here at Red. So I did not think this was going to be where I ended up, but I'm so glad that I did.
You talked about Barbara Walters being kind of an early inspiration for you. Who are some people that you look up to now?
Well, right now, I would say at this point in my career, I have been surrounded by some really powerful women. And, while I have never worked in a very large company, I have had the privilege of working with other women who have. And what I see here in my role at Red are the women who inspire me are people like Ann Finucane, formerly at Bank of America, Lisa Jackson at Apple, Marissa Hunter at Stellantis. These are women working in massive companies. There's obviously a lot of men in those companies, but what we're seeing more and more of is there's a lot of women too. And I would say those three women are really leading the way. But in addition to that, there are people like Connie Mudenda, our Red ambassador in Zambia. Someone like Connie is the reason why I got into doing what I do. Like I said, I've never worked in those big companies, but for me, it's just the role that I can play at Red and the role that I can have in working with someone like Connie and also bringing together Connie, Red, and people like Ann or Lisa and Marissa is what makes my job. It's really the best part of my job.
Mm-hmm. And being able to connect the dots through all of those powerhouse players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think, and I hope that for those women that we work with, there's obviously many more than the three that I've mentioned, but I hope that they see Red as the ones who are helping bring those conversations and that impact to life.